Good morning, everybody. This is your Euro USD setups for today. So nothing really happening. Big up, big down again. Still in the bearish setup, but remember, I've been saying this for a number of weeks now that we are sitting at a massive weekly level at the moment, and that is at 106.885. Now, the more you look at this, the more bearish it's looking, but I'd want to see a break of this level, a decent break of this level and retest before looking for those shorts. So at the moment, this is looking a little bit like a flag. No real diversions to speak of, but definitely not looking. That's 1, 2, third attempt to break through the level. Now we're sort of coming back onto it. Not looking very bearish, and it's not looking very bullish either. And when you look at this on the 3 hour, you can see the week has been pretty much big up, big down, big up. Could be big downs forming. The oscillators tend to believe so. And the sentiment with a lot of people at the moment is that we are looking for a short here. And that's more a case of political chaos in Europe than the US at the moment. So strong possibility that there is a short brewing. I think that's probably the most logical view to have. But when you start getting down to the hour, it's very difficult to have that view when you have a solid move like this, and then you would have thought come back to test, that would be an opportunity to be long. Right here going into the close yesterday, and look what's happened already. We are starting to fall. So my song and dance doesn't change really. We're looking for a break and retest of 106.885, and there's lots of structure. If you look left, there's lots of tails here on the hour where you could fine tune that level to. So another one here at 106.835, but I suppose 106.800 is the level that we want to see break, come back and test it, and that will give us the opportunity to start looking for something to the downside. Yeah, I'm just very cautious here because you can see that solid move on the 50-minute as well. That really looked like it was starting to get going back to the upside, sort of testing this level properly. But if you look at what's happening now, we've had a fairly bearish start, only 0.2% move in the market, but it does look like we are wanting to break this to the downside. So that's kind of how I would use it. Now, one thing that you can do is the Bull-Williams theory does give you fairly decent trend, and it's not the long-term trend, it's more of the daily trend. And you can see Wednesday was a downtrend below the alligator. If you look at the awesome oscillator here as well, also hanging below the alligator, hanging below the midline here. So there was a fairly solid downtrend if you're just trading this on the 15 minutes, well 30 minutes at the moment for me. But if you do drop down to 15-minute with Bull-Williams theory, it gets a bit messy, as you can see. So Wednesday maintained all the way into the close, and then you can see you're dropping below, back up, a little bit messy before early signal there going into the close. So I tend to use the 20 or 30 minute when I'm looking at the Bull-Williams theory. But part of me is just saying I need to start switching to this, specifically for Euro USD and for the indexes at the moment, because the moves are so short and so small and so tight together, it does give us the opportunity to pick up the moves better. And it's just a different way, different strategy, different thing to understand. But sometimes that's a good thing. But if you're listening to my ramblings, this is the area for the short on this strategy right here. Just put both of them in. So you can see all these tails here. So that's a retest, 107.32 or 10700. we need a retest of that, and then so long as we're staying below the alligator and we have we're below the 0 line here on the awesome oscillator, then you can keep adding small positions on every pullback. And it's only once you break through the alligator that you actually start taking the trade off. But anyway, I will be looking at this in a little bit more detail just to see how we can simplify it for everybody, that it makes sense. But for me today, I'm actually sitting on the side. You can see how different my strategy is to the alligator, to Bill Williams. I'm missing out on a lot of moves because I'm waiting for better confirmations before getting in on the moves. So makes it a little bit difficult to actually make money, but whereas with the Bill Williams, you can get in quite early. Anyway, I will catch up with you guys on Monday. I am staying out of this. I'm not touching it, and we'll chat later. Cheers for now.